Guten Tag, YouTube. This is Ardwulf. Welcome back. We're on episode 9 of our playthrough of Hearts of Iron 3 as Germany, and we're about to pull the trigger on a big deal here. We are about to annex Czechoslovakia, the rest of Czechoslovakia. So without further ado, let us do it. The first Vienna Award has been awarded. The British and French have bent over and given Czechoslovakia to the Germans. Pretty much the dickiest move you can possibly imagine is to have your country sold to the Nazis for nothing. So, thanks Chamberlain and whoever the French guy was, Daladier maybe, at the time, who really kind of shit the bed pretty bad on this. So, let's start the clock here. And a whole bunch of stuff is about to happen here. We have finished super heavy battleship construction. So that was actually really fast, and we're wasting IC on production. Not much, not enough to build a super heavy battleship, for example. Let's take a look at naval. We're in 38. We'll do battleship crew training. We'll do, that increased our leadership, actually. And our descent, we'll have to fix that. I'm going to take one more. We'll do destroyer crew training as well, and we'll lock that to 23. Germany does have quite good leadership, and this is still pushing out 33 officers a day, so that's pretty good. This number is higher than it was before, too. Now, we have to fix this. Let's look at this and see if we can build a super heavy battleship. We can. See what we have here. We are not going to build a super heavy battleship at this time. This is capital ship practical. And actually, what is our capital ship practical right now? Dick, that's what. Because we haven't actually built any actual battleships yet. Although the Bismarck will be rolling off relatively soon. So I guess, barring anything else specific in the pipeline here, do we have infantry coming? We don't. We're going to fix that. One infantry will be sufficient for now. Our need for upgrades is great. Let's start the clock. We'll go speed 4 here. It's October of 1938. So, what's this? Production license. Yeah, sure, why not? The UK has guaranteed the independence of Poland as expected. Now, we have this Sicherungsarmee, which right now is kind of under Heeresgruppe Ost, and I really don't want it there. So I'm going to detach it. And I'm going to create a new army group. And we're going to put this, we'll put this army group in Parchim, wherever that is. And von Blomberg is the perfect guy to be in charge. And we're going to call this the Sicherungsgruppe. France is mobilizing. How about that? Who'd have thought? Alright, so we have this first Sicherungsarmee and the second Sicherungsarmee, which we are going to detach and put against the Sicherungsgruppe. So that way I don't have to irritate myself having to pay attention to all these fucking garrison units that I don't really care about too much. So I can just look at this to see my actual combat order of battle. What's coming off the production line soon? December. These are my naval bombers. Nothing terribly soon. The Bismarck comes off in 1939. Do I have a third one going? I need to get a third battleship going. And that puts my supply shit in the toilet, but that's okay. I'm going to kick that to the top again, just so it's not incredibly delayed. And we're going to need to get another one of those going sometime around spring. We'll kick us up to speed 5 here, because why not? Poland is mobilizing. I wonder why. Possibly they feel threatened. Alright, let's us begin. We desperately need infantry, actually. Let's see what we're going to do here. We'll move this unit here, this unit here, this unit here, and the HQ here. Now this HQ, put that there, put that there, put this here, and move the HQ here. Schwerpunkt advance. This is our Panzer division. It is. We're going to move that there. So, we got to take that off. Hold on. Schwerpunkt comes off. Air doctrines. Let's see. Base strike, runway cratering. We want that, and we want port strike tactics too. That puts us at 24, but that's okay. Port striking is something that we will definitely need to do when the time comes to fight the British. Or the world's great heavy tank brigade. That's awesome. And we're going to need to start whipping these up pretty soon. Super heavy tanks we may never actually develop. But some heavy tank brigade, some heavy tank divisions would be nice. We just don't have the resources at this very moment to do them. Damaged forts of the Sudetenland, we don't care about that. Inefficient research agriculture, we'll pull that off. And we have to decide now what we're doing. It's still 38. It's November of 38. Blitzkrieg would be great. And in fact, we're kicking that to the top. Wait, we can't really afford a delay with that, can we? Alright, so let's see what we're doing here. We've got this infantry division. We're going to move, well, this infantry corps, I should say. Move the HQ here, and move this unit here. I want to keep some guys off the front line. And I haven't decided. Well, I did actually look up what the name for this unit should be, and I don't actually have one. So we're going to put it here for now, and we're going to combine the two. Zeauklärungsgruppe. I guess we can make do with that. We're going to call it Seekampfgeschwader. First, Seekampfgeschwader. And we're going to make more infantry. The Navy's in as good a shape as I want it to be at this point, and the Air Force is in better shape than I need it to be at this point. Let's see, upgrades. Whew, I'm glad that's going down. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, so we'll put this under the Seekampfgeschwader. We're wasting IC on production. We'll crank out 2 more infantry divisions. But we're also wasting on upgrades, right, which we don't need. We need that. That looks good. Officer ratio looks good. Free spies looks not so good. So let's take a look at our intelligence here. Ooh, look at that. That's nice. France national unity is in the toilet. The Swiss are big time behind us. The US is in good shape. We're going to give us another support our party and knock counter-espionage down. We'll kick that up to 3. We're supporting our party here. We're going to switch our mission in the UK to disrupt national unity. Italy are our little buddies. They're fine. Disrupt national unity. Wow, that seems like it's way down. Take that up 1. Belgium's national unity is down. So I'll be very curious to see how the elections go. And let's look at diplomacy and see where the US is. Ooh, look at that. And they're moving towards us with a value of 8.78. Which we literally couldn't be in better shape there. I mean, there's still more in the Allied camp, but we've been working on it for almost 3 years now. Wasting on upgrades. So I'm thinking I'm going to mobilize in about June of 39. That is a Panzer Division. Okay, so we have a Panzer Division here, which already has its medium. But this is the 17th Panzer Corps. That is where we want that. No. This is the 10th Panzer Corps. This is actually where we want that. And we're wasting a ton. So we're wasting currently 18.43. We're going to make 2 more divisions of infantry. Let's see when this stuff's going to start rolling off. March, April. That looks good. You can't just roll these guys in. They like show... What do we got here? Okay. Okay, so we're on January 2nd of 1939. So Italy and next Albania. So let's look at that. That's this right here. And they're going to, if they follow the historical Italian plan, they're going to get themselves bogged down in Greece, where we may have to go bail them out, which will be unfortunate. But we're going to try and avoid that by setting, once the Italians are in the war. We have 2 national decisions available here. Okay, so it's available to us. The Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, we want to do that like just before we declare war. Germany loses 10 neutrality. Germany gains 10 threat on everybody. Lithuania gets the German claims on Memel event. Relations with the Soviet Union change by -5. Currently, our relations with the Soviet Union are 200. So I believe we can do that without sweating it. And we're prepared for this with this garrison unit up here. We're going to move that right to Memel. Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact we don't want to use yet. We're wasting IC on production. Let's get another infantry division in. Do we have more armor coming? I think we don't. We don't. 187, 179. I want to wait. To make that adjustment. How much infantry do we have coming? Light bomb development, which we've got to pull out of. However, now we're in 1939, so we can put these back on. We have a Panzer division. We want them to be in here in Münster. They should be pretty much close to the bottom, Münster. I see wasted on production. Put another infantry division in. And let's look at how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like 8. Which isn't bad, but we need more. And as I was starting to say, you can't just roll these guys off the production line and send them into battle. They have to have time to regain organization. Medium bombs got to come off. Let's look at air doctrine. Bomber targeting focus, fighter targeting focus. We'll take that. Actually, we didn't need to add one right now, but we did anyway. Twin airframe. And that kicks us to 23. Medium fuel tank, which is great, but that kicks us there. So we need to look at these close. Let's see. We need that. Zerstörergeschwader. Third Atlantische Flottille. RC's being wasted on production. So let's put in another. Let's look at tech actually. So naval right now, naval engineering's pretty high. Destroyer practical is okay. Capital ship practical is shit. Cruiser practical is actually a little higher. Let's create. If I make them, they're going to be crappy, though. That's the problem. Production. We're going to put in a serial order for 3 destroyers. And we still have 5 left. It'd be great to be able to get radar stations. It'd be great to even know what radar stations cost. Okay, heavy armor. Movement on these guys is 5, which is pretty bad. That's not shocking at all, though. Put a Waffen SS in. We need some more soft. Engineers puts them at 44. We're going to put these guys in at 3 in a serial run, then they're going to be expensive. But that's okay. And looking at that, that rolls off in July of 39, so that is enough time. But let's take a look at it again. And now it's July of 1942, so let's put that up the top. So it doesn't actually take that long. Yeah, I can live with that date. So I don't think we're going to get to the war this episode. I'll be pretty satisfied if we can get to it in the next episode. Airborne infantry. Ooh, that's cool. More research possible. Alright, let's see what we're doing. We're going to put these in. 23. We'll do this. Heavy tank engine first. Alright, and then let's look at production. We're in bad need of upgrades again. So we're going to kick that in because we have to. Consumer goods is a little higher than it needs to be. We'll push that down just a hair. Just to plump this up a little bit more. Supplies are needed. So, and we can't... we have a pretty good supply stockpile. But it could be better. Take a quick look at infrastructure map mode. And that is not something we can afford to fool with at the moment. Look at the production lines. April, May, April, March. Here's some guys coming off in March. Oh, we're still low. Okay, heavy tank reliability. And we've got some more inefficiencies going on here. We need 2 more. We'll move our heavy tanks up. You know what? We are going to do instead, we'll do light tank engine and medium tank engine, which puts us at 24. And we have to pull single engine airframe off. And we will put in light tank reliability, only because we have more light tanks than we have medium tanks at the moment. So, let's take a look at our force disposition here. We have 2 panzer divisions. A lot of this line reinforcement is going to happen as these new units roll off, which will be starting to happen real soon, actually. Alright, so looking at this, that's 4, that's 5, that's only... What do we got here exactly? Okay, so... we got that 1 brigade. Hold on a second, let me select that and put this fucking guy down here somewhere. Alright, so now we have this HQ, which has 3 guys under it. This is the 16th Army Corps. We'll assign this infantry to the 16th Army Corps. If I can find it. There it is. Okay, so that looks good. I'm going to have more guys rolling off. My target date, and again we're going to put in the 16th Army Corps. Okay, that looks good. And we also need some more meat up here. So looking at this, we basically need a whole other core down here to fill these 2 with an HQ back here. So we're going to take this HQ, move it here to Falkenberg, move this here, and move this here. Leave this spot open for now. It's not like the Poles are going to declare war on me. Here's another infantry division. And we'll give him a corps. And we'll attach that corps to... That's a problem. Okay, let's move the corps here. Okay. And then let's look at... okay, this is fine. Sicherungsgruppe goes under Oberkommando der Wehrmacht. This Unterseebootsflottille goes under Heeresgruppe West. This Atlantische Flottille goes under Heeresgruppe West. This one that I misspelled, we can't have that. Seekampfgeschwader goes under Heeresgruppe West. Obviously, naval and air units are not subject to the usual restrictions. We've got this clown, who I don't know what to do with. I guess I could build the rest of a corps around him, but I don't really care too much. I think I'm gonna just disband the unit, actually. Screw it. And let's look at Heeresgruppe Ost. We have the 2nd Army and the 4th Army. The 2nd Army is north. The 1st Army is south. Looking at these. Do we need more infantry up in east? Prussia. It kind of looks like we might. We have... you know, I'm not sure we do, actually. What we really need is a light armor division up there, actually. Another light armor division up there. And if I'm going to do that, I might as well put a whole corps up there. So in that case, I am going to take this lone corps HQ here and create a new army with him. We'll take the army, move the army here, and we're going to call this the 5th Army. Alright, so that answers that question. Taking another quick look at production, we've got more infantry coming pretty soon. Here's one. Make more infantry. Get these up there. Alright. And then this is the 1st Corps. The most recently created division was this Panzer Corps. That's the 17th Panzer Corps. So this corps is actually going to be the 18th Army Corps. And that's where we're going to put this guy. Ooh, rocket test site came off. 18th Army Corps. Move that up to... you know what? Move that here, actually. Rocket test site. No idea where I'm going to put this, but I'm going to put it in... we'll put it here. In Farnsdorf. And now we can actually develop rocket technology. When we get room. I figure this makes it a little bit less vulnerable to Allied air attack. Okay, reinforcement and upgrades need to be adjusted downward, which adjusts production upward, which is good. Okay, first aid comes off. Anything else? Nope. Wasting I see on upgrades. Let's pick at that. And we're in April. Combat medicine, which is going to have to come off. We have more research available. Let's look at industry here. We'll do rocket engine. We have units available. Zerstörergeschwader. How's that other... So I don't have anywhere to put this other than a potential... Alright, wait a minute. We're going to call this the 2nd Zerstör Flotilla. And these are going to be basically reserve destroyer divisions. And this is going to be... Oh, I forget the code. Alt 148? Yep, how about that? And there's the first Gestor Flotilla. Alright, we're wasting on production and upgrades. Let's make some more infantry. How much spare room do we have? Not much. I didn't really think it would be infantry that I was hurting for at this particular point. I'm fairly comfortable with my force disposition on the west front here. I guess I could take this guy And that's that's not a double, actually. Okay, so what do we got? Upgrades. Let's fix that. It's really the critical place is here on the Maginot Line. So what do we got here? Let's move this guy down here. This is another weak spot in the line. Let's look at the French lines. Yeah, see, I think this is a... This guy's got Fortress Buster. This guy's got Fortress Buster. This guy's got Fortress Buster. I think I can punch through here. I also think I'm not going to this year. I see wasted. Okay. Upgrades, reinforcement, supplies. We'll kick that up a touch. We'll create another infantry division, which should put us a little above where we need to be. We've got industrial capacity. Excellent. These are going to go in Leipzig. So that will slowly tick up. So, figuring it's going to take 6 weeks to mobilize, and if my plan, as it is to attack on August 1st, and it is. Let's see, where was that guy? This guy's got 5. This guy's got... Alright, so hold on a second. We need to attach this guy to Heeresgruppe Ost. And we need to put this guy back here. And we'll put him here, and this is the, 18th Army Corps. Attach this to the 18th Army Corps. And we're still wasting some money on upgrades, some money on production. Put another infantry division in. Okay, so... Danzig or war. That is the start of World War II right there. So we, let's see. So I don't see a lot of opportunity to move down here with the current force disposition. But then again, I could put more guys in as well. Nor here particular. No, here's different. Okay, so... Looking at a good place to hit right here. A good place to hit would be here. So I really want a guy here and a guy here. So let's push those guys out. So let's slow the clock down to 4 here, because I'm moving a little bit too fast actually. All right, so we got to fix that. We got to fix that. We can fix that downward. We're putting in 166. We'll put in one more infantry division. What's my infantry practical? It should be not that high, actually, but my armor practical is very high. Do I have armor in the pipeline right now? I'm pretty sure I do. I do. It's this armor division. And so I can count on basically these guys. Okay, so if I want to declare war on August 1st, then I need the entire month of June plus about a week. So right about now is when I want to mobilize. Let's mobilize. Now, this is going to send my... It's going to give me this irritating message. And it's also going to send my need for upgrades and reinforcement through the roof. Reinforcement especially. But let's start reinforcing. I could have waited a month, thinking about it. Speed 5. Okay, we have an infantry division here. Looking at this guy. Looking at this guy, he's got 5. This guy's got 3. We'll put another one right here. And we'll put that guy over the nearest... Wait a minute. In Landsberg. That looks good. Now we're mobilized in peacetime, but whoo, the Bismarck has just rolled off. Okay, so the Bismarck goes in. to the 2nd Atlantische Flotilla. And that, holy shit, that went up through the roof. Alright, and now we have extra. We'll make one more infantry division. Because, I mean, we just can't have enough. We are probably pretty close on what we need. Boy, this took like 3 weeks, 2 weeks. So I didn't need to mobilize yet. Alright, so what do we got coming here? I'm going to create a new air wing of interceptors. Let's look at our tech. Light aircraft practical might... Actually, it's really high. So let's... Commander decision-making advance. That's fine, I guess. Look at that real quick. Let's create... Let's kick that up. I'm going to create, let's see, Panzer Grenadier. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Can I do mechanized? I don't think I can. Well, we're kicking that to the top. Then we'll punt off commander decision making. We'll keep that on there, but we want mechanized. So looking at production, inefficient research, mechanized infantry. Alright, so that's too far ahead. Looking at that again, 41. So we can do that in 1940. Marine infantry, which we probably want, but that's okay. So right now we need some more production, and to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what to make. This theater has no immediate need for new units. I mean, I can make some more infantry, but for fuck's sake, I've got tons of infantry. So we'll do some 2 light armors, we'll do a motorized, and we'll do a... We need somebody with a fast movement. Armored cars. I've done no armored car technology, so self-propelled artillery, that's what we want. And we got a 49% softness. That's perfect, and that's fairly expensive, too. Enforcement upgrades just went down again. So let's look at this here, because I'm starting to sweat, because I'm expecting more guys. I've only got a couple more infantry divisions coming before August 1st. August, September. July. I've got a heavy armor, though, which is something. Let's kick this to the top, see when that's going to come off. Not anytime soon. I guess we'll put that back at the bottom. So we got these two. They should be in okay shape for the coming conflict. And that's pretty much it. So we need to look at our force disposition in the west and see where we're at. One of these can be attacked by 3 enemy provinces, correct? No. But who do we have in charge? Fortress Buster. We're going to put that there. And we don't have anybody behind the lines. These are garrisons. This is armor, actually. So we're actually going to move this guy down here for now. Here is where we want him. And then in the east, everything looks okay. Do I have enough beef here in East Prussia to really do what I want to do. So what I want to do here is I want to hit Danzig from two directions, from Lauenburg here and from Elbing. And I'm going to need this unit here to do that. And then we have this group. So we'll put this guy here, put this guy here, and we'll move this HQ up. And then we're going to try and pinch. Move the clock. We want these guys to actually move. And we're going to pinch, let's see, here. This province can only be attacked from here. This province can be attacked from here and here. And that's only a light panzer division. I guess I could move the heavies up. I believe I can do that. Airbase strike, advance. I see wasted on production and upgrades. I want to keep that high right now. Officer ratios at 130%, which is awesome. Production. Start production on another light armor. We're going to need them. So we've got units. Let's take this infantry division and put it in Stettin. Put him on a boat. Boat the guy up to Königsberg. Alright, now this guy's got 5. Okay, let's detach this cavalry unit that's not going to do anybody any good. We'll attach this guy to the 7th Army Corps in Rostenburg, and we'll put this unit let's see what we're doing. So this province, I think we're going to hit this province right here. So we'll put that there. Destroyer crew training's got to come off, which gives me room. We'll go back to armor and upgrade light tank gun. Second July. Wasting on upgrades. We want to spend that on reinforcement right now. Even if it's going to go right back down. Look at our relations with the Soviets. 200 still. Okay, so looking at this, the UK, move the clock, take us down to speed. You know what? No, stop that. We need to place this. This HQ has 4. This HQ has 5. We'll put it here. This is the 18th Army Corps. We'll put it here. God damn it, that's not what I wanted to do. 18th Army Corps should be right at the bottom. Put this here. Alright. Okay, so looking at diplomacy. UK's minus 100. France is probably actually not as bad, amazingly. Italy is down, believe it or not. Japan is up a little bit. The USA is still pretty high. And they're starting to really motor down towards me. Looking at intelligence, German-American Bund has 28% of the election, and so we have 28%. Look at that. Counterespionage is 6. Again, this isn't particularly important for another year, November of 1940, so we're going to kick counterespionage up and kick support our party down a titch. We do want to support our party, after all, but their counterespionage is really pretty high, so disrupt national unity. Soviet national unity is fairly low. We'll kick this up again, kick this down. We really are concerned about France. They're really absolutely shitty shape, so I don't really care too much. Counter-espionage in the Netherlands. Switzerland. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's an issue for Switzerland. Let's look at that. Where are they? They're right in the middle, which is pretty much where they stay. And I can't really pull the leadership away from the U.S. right now, and I wouldn't want to. And I don't want to put 2 more leadership into fucking Switzerland. Alright, so we're low on spies. But I have spies where I want the spies, so I don't really care very much. I can pull, let's see what Hungary looks like. Hungary and Norway and Yugoslavia. I can pull my spy out of Yugoslavia. What are we at here? 62.3? No, I'm going to keep that there. I can pull my spy out of Greece, though. And Denmark. And Belgium. And the Netherlands. No, not Belgium and the Netherlands. Keep one in each there. But we're going to go with... Netherlands, we're going to go military espionage. And Belgium, we're going to go military espionage. And we're moving along. Mechanized defensive. Inefficient. We have to get rid of it. We're wasting on production and upgrades. We have Zerstörergeschwader. Let's see here. We want to look at this. I've kind of let this go. Actually, that's not that's nicht gut right there. We can close that. We can kill that. We can increase this, but we still have a little bit to waste. We're going to make another. Close this out. We're going to make another infantry division. And that looks okay. What do we got here? Zerstörergeschwader. What do we got? That's where we want that. Horde Strike Tactics Advance. Battleship crew training. Got to come down. Let's go a couple of days here. Okay. Blitzkrieg. Oh, good. That's a big help, actually. I was starting to sweat that. Let's see. Operational level command structure. Operational level organization. This has to go first. 23 and 23. That looks good. We have units available. Ooh, look at that guy. Alright, I'm going to put him in... let me see where I'm going to put him. I'm going to put him right here. We'll attach him to this guy in Stolp. That's not optimal placement. You know what? Actually, we're going to send this SS division down here. And send this here. And furthermore, we'll detach and reattach to this Panzer... Fuck. Alright, wait a second here. This guy needs to be detached. That was the problem. And this will go to the 10th Panzer Corps, and then this guy will go up here to the unit in Stolp. It's the 20th of July, 1939. Heavy tank reliability. Order of battle looks good. Let's take a look at this. Make sure there's no orphan guys. There are these guys. I'm going to keep these cavalry guys up there for now for no particularly good reason. It's July 29th, 1939. We're going to fire something. We're going to fire the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. So what this does is it changes our relationship with the Soviet Union by plus 15. The Baltic states shit their collective pants. And the UK loses neutrality. And we'll be in a non-aggression pact. Let's take a look at our relationship with the Soviet Union right now. It's 155, which is pretty high. So I actually didn't need to close that screen. Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. So the Soviets agreed. Stop it. Stop the clock. We will slow the speed down to 1 ceremonially. It is the 1st of August. It is 7 p.m. and the German government is going to demand Danzig and the Polish corridor. And I am now fairly certain that I am at war with Poland, the UK, France, Iraq, Oman, and whoever all these other clowns are. So Slovakia, Manchukuo, Japan, Ethiopia, and Italy. And interestingly, Hungary didn't join the Axis, which I'm not exactly crying about. Let's take a quick look. Our relationship with them is pretty good. Is this them? Yeah. And they're drifting towards me, as is, this is Yugoslavia, actually, is drifting towards me big time as well. Romania doesn't seem to be. Where's Romania? They're not a neighbor, that's why. That's Romania, but that's Bulgaria. They're pretty close. I didn't pay any attention to any of this. Romania is still kind of waffling. That's okay. They'll, if they end up in the Soviet sphere, I don't really care too much. But they have a lot of oil, so if I have to invade them, that would be too bad. So we've gotten through quite a lot of 1939 in this episode. Thank you very much for watching. The war has begun. We are at war, and I hope that you will tune in for the next episode where we will commence the prosecution of that war. In the meantime, thanks for watching. I will see you next time.